Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is May the 20th, 2017. It is Preakness Day in Baltimore, my hometown. I know everyone must be pumped there. It's nighttime here in Paphos, Cyprus. I am not going to be awake for the Preakness today, but I am wearing a Pimlico shirt, not a Bitcoin shirt. Oh, so yes, today is 5/20/17. This is home of long-term crypto thinking. If you're impulsive, then you will not like this channel. Thanks for the Ethereum Classic. 2 people sent me some Ethereum Classic. Hello, Imzis, Rob, and Doug over in the chat. I'm actually not going to be in the chat with you guys afterwards, but I just want to say hi. I can't see your questions right now. So I also want to say, is anybody out in Brisbane, Australia? Because I might be there this summer in up here in the Northern Hemisphere. I might go to Brisbane. I've been thinking about it in June. So contact me at adam@trezorhelp.com. So there are links below if you want to get your Trezor, your Ledger Nano, Crypto HW wallet. You can get all sorts of storage devices, shirts there. You can also go to Linda's. There's a discount code below if you use cryptocurrency to get a cool Bitcoin t-shirts that I'm usually wearing, not on this Preakness Day. And yeah, you can ask me about Preakness in the next Ask Me Anything on June the 1st. We're going to get into that. So Bitcoin hit $2,000 today on a lot of different places, in a lot of different places. And it's exciting. I mean, be happy, be really happy. The world is finding out about Bitcoin because it is getting into the news because of this price, getting into this new realm. I'm going to talk about some real life experiences that I've heard about Bitcoin. I mentioned some people who have mentioned it online who are alternative economic people, but we'll get to that in a second. I want to say that a client of mine actually, and you can become a client if you email me at adam@trezorhelp.com. He was telling me that he actually has some money. He was trying to wire $50,000 to Coinbase to buy some more Bitcoin. So obviously he has a fear of missing out, quite a fear of missing out. And his bank has sent it, but they haven't registered it. Coinbase won't let him use it yet in a timely fashion. So he's just like waiting there eagerly, trying to get this use of his $50,000. And so, I mean, I don't know if his Coinbase is jammed up or what's going on. There's a lot of good signs there. If Coinbase is that busy that they ignore a $50,000 fee, I mean, wow. And that someone wants to spend $50,000. That guy also told me that when he started at Coinbase, he started buying anything that was listed there, Bitcoin, and because Ethereum was there, he was buying Ethereum. Now, he had a different way to access his money at that time too. These things change. I don't understand his situation fully here. But I mean, this is good news for Litecoin because I assume that a lot of people are like this guy. They've heard about Bitcoin. They know it's good. They've got a fear of missing out. They want to golden hold some stuff. And they see 3 things listed there. They're like, oh, why don't I diversify? So if you get into the Coinbase thing, you're in good shape, I guess, if you're in America. I wanted to comment on the This Week in Bitcoin show that we had here on Friday. I linked to it below. It was an amazing experience. I recommend that all of you watch it. It was just a show I'm really proud of. It's hard to set up all these shows, and it was just a great payoff afterwards. They take an hour to do, but there's a lot of preparation, and it's make sure all the time zones are right with all the guys. I'm 7 hours ahead of New York. There, we had a guy in Hong Kong. It was just a great show. So please check it out. You'll learn a lot. The guys we're talking about a lot of stuff that I talk about here all the time, but they kind of elaborated on it in a lot of different ways. Talking about altcoins, ICOs, Bitcoin, the future, $2,000, really fun stuff. So Jimmy Song, who has not been on my show, but been on other shows, he's got a great article out there that you guys should read. And there's 100 of you out there right now watching this, so pound that like button, dudes. I know you like that saying. So Jimmy Song's Medium article is Bitcoin is different than other cryptocurrencies. Why Bitcoin is different than other cryptocurrencies. And he covers like the main advantages of Bitcoin are its network effect, it has proven security, it's a store of value. These other altcoins, they obviously don't have the network effect, but they don't have the proven security either. I mean, that Bitcoin has. I mean, it's been hit at all sorts of different ways, has a huge tech team and everything. So pound that like button. And I want to thank everybody for the huge channel growth of the last 3 days. And just the last month. I mean, these last 3 days have been amazing. Obviously, yesterday's show was great. We had the day before, we had a wild show where I was, I went on a rant and everything, and some people didn't like it. Some people liked it a lot, and it's been growing a lot since then. But I want to kind of elaborate on some of the changes that are going to come now, because it's just, this is taking up a lot of time, and a lot of people have a lot of questions, and obviously some of the questions are repeat questions, and I have archives out there where some of the questions have already been answered. So I wanted to share with you, some of the comments that are left here. And you can read this guy's comment on this. This is what, what us content creators have to deal with sometimes. There's a lot of things you don't see behind the scenes, and maybe you don't read all the comments. But here's a nice comment that was left on, I think, my last video or the video before that, just by a guy who doesn't like me talking about my consulting. And I'm very proud. If you believe in something, and I believe in my consulting, of course you're going to talk about it and promote it. It's great. But this is what this guy has to say. Stop being a narrow-minded, selfish Jew, and I am Jewish. You accept all altcoin, right? Which exactly proves why you are nothing but a greedy sellout who won't hesitate to cut anyone short. And don't bring me that altcoin BS, because 95% of my crypto stash is always stored in Bitcoin. Freaking Jews have already robbed the economy one too many times. They were the ones who first brought a systematic fractional lending system into this world, AKA double spending. And now you want to ruin that for the rest of us. Okay, so this person is a very negative person, obviously. And, he's not in a very good mindset. And I'm here to get everyone in a good mindset. And I want to also say that all comments, when you leave a comment like that, it actually gets sent to me, emailed to me right away. And some people actually edit their comments, and I think he edited it slightly after that, once it's posted. But I just wanted to tell you that once you push post and you leave a comment, it gets sent to me right away. So I see your original comment. So if you try to change it, you can change it so the world can change it, but I got your original comment. Now, and I also wanted to say that this blame mentality there, that is the blame mentality. And I don't want people to be stuck in that blame mentality. They're living a terrible life, obviously. And so blame it on the Jews, blame it on the Jews. If you're going to blame everything on the Jews, or blame everything on the blacks, or blame everything on the Arabs, you are just going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. And Adam Meister and this channel is about not being stuck. It's about being in motion. Don't be a blamer. I don't like blamers. I don't like you. If you're going to blame, just go away. I don't need your subscription. I don't need, it's funny. These are the type of guys that are like, they do this big show. I'm unsubscribing. And no one's even watching. Good, unsubscribe. I don't want your negativity around. You got me there. You really jabbed me hard because you said you unsubscribe. Dude, no one even sees it, for God's sake. But so get out of that blame mentality. Now, another thing about leaving comments, people, if you leave a URL, it gets sent to spam right away. So it doesn't show up right away. And a lot of people immediately are paranoid. And they're like, why do you erase my comments? Why do you erase my comments? I have to approve. Once it gets sent to spam, I have to approve it. I'm not sitting here all day going through all the spam. It takes a while. You should see how much real spam I get. It is amazing. Ask any content creator out there. Not just guys with big growing channels. Anyone, you get a lot of spam. It's unbelievable. So there's some behind the scenes stuff out there. But I shared that comment, so you just see some of the trash that comes my way. So the yelling and all of this stuff. But I want to, at the same time, I want it to be a lesson to not be like that guy. Don't get stuck in the blame mentality. And when you do talk with me, one-on-one, hey, I'm going to get you out of that. I'm going to get you out of that doom porn thing where you're finding Jews behind every corner. I mean, come on. I'm Jewish. This is a real Jewish guy here. You know, we're not like some magical mystery people here. So anyway, these one video, making one video takes a lot of time. There's reading, there's research, and if you don't like my videos and you don't like me telling you that, hey, it takes a long time, yeah, please go start your own channel. Exactly. I mean, I've told people before, start your own channel, be my guest, then tell me how easy or hard it is or what I should do or whatever. But if you don't like what I'm doing here, you don't like the topics, you don't like the direction I'm going, start your own channel. You know, you can charge people anything. You start your own consultancy, do your own thing. I welcome that. We need more of that kind of thing. You don't know until you try. And, you know, this has been a great adventure. So go on that adventure. My next Ask Me Anything will be on June the 1st. And last time we had a crazy one, okay? It went 2.5 hours. And some people wanted it to be like a pay, you know, they could only pay for it to do it. And I'm not on Patreon, I don't have that. So for now on, it's, you know, if you leave a comment here, I appreciate all the comments. If you leave a question here, it might not get answered. I mean, some people have long, complicated questions. I can't answer questions here. Feel free to email at me at adam@trezorehealth.com, send a tip. I'm basically, pay me, send me cryptocurrency. This channel is about cryptocurrency. So let's use cryptocurrency. My time is money here. I can't waste my time. I spent a lot of time on these videos again. And so the videos are free for everyone. They're free. That's me given to the community and everything. And these videos are always going to be free. But you got questions. I've answered some of these questions 84 times in the videos. A lot of people don't pay attention, and that can be frustrating to me. And maybe you understand why that is frustrating. So again, if you got questions and you think they're important, email me and send, I got my cryptocurrency addresses are listed below. Send where you sent the tip to and everything. And I'll answer your question. If you pay, I will definitely answer your question. And also, if you go to my Steemit page and you ask the question there and upvote me on Steemit, I'll probably be more likely to answer your question there. So there's a little insider's tip there. So anyway, I'm answering the same questions over and over. And here, this is turning into kind of an update. And we'll get back to Bitcoin in a second. Be patient, everyone. Pound that like button. 120 live viewers. I'm answering the same questions over and over again. And yeah, again, it's a waste of my time. To ask me anything will be you can ask me anything there. It'll be a free time to contact me. And again, I believe that time is valuable. And hey, it's your right if you don't like this at all, be my guest, go away. But again, I believe in this product. I have built this brand, and you go balls to the wall with it. Okay, if you believe in something, you go balls to the wall with it. So people are saying you're being assertive. Of course I'm being assertive. I believe in this. If I wasn't assertive and saying, this is the way to go. This is the way to go here. What would it all mean? You wouldn't respect. You'd say, he's half doing it. No. And so again, a lot of you already do have relationships with me. Keep emailing me. A lot of you have sent me tips before. We know each other, so if we're close and everything, it's cool. That's not changing everything. But if you're out there and you're new, and let's establish a relationship. You send me some tips, it'll be great. And again, these videos, I've made like hundreds of videos. The answers are out there. Look at the archives. Please check out the video archives. I work hard on these videos, dudes. And I put links under every one of them. The answers to your questions are probably already out there. And I don't, people who can't follow the directions, I just don't think much of you guys. Please follow directions. Read my notes section. There's a lot of answers. My email address is there. So here's a little pro tip for everyone. And I've shared this on past Ask Me Anythings. I save every penny. I try to spend as little as possible. I buy one pair of shoes a year. I really don't buy any clothes at all. I mean, I have a lot of clothes already. I'm not growing still. I'm a skinny guy. Stay in shape. I never go out for meals. Never. I have no debt. I drink no alcohol. I do no drugs. I have no wife. I have no cable. I have no TV. It's not always what you make. It's what you keep, people. Be efficient. And so this whole spiel here has been about being efficient. I'm telling you how I'm being efficient, how you can be efficient. But hey, June the 1st is the next Ask Me Anything. Bring your questions, or you can email me questions, send me some tips. I'm not going to chat with you guys after. I don't have time to chat with people after. I don't have the time anymore. So going back to the show, pound that like button. Vinny Lingham has a tweet out, a retweet out, and this is what it goes. He's retweeting a guy he says he respects. It says, "Friday bombshell. I just sold all my Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm not bearish, but my reasons to own it have diminished. I'll write it up soon." Now I linked to that. Now, so the dude says he's not bearish. He'll write up his reasons soon, but he's totally nebulous and ambiguous. And Vinny retweets this thing. And this was of like over 24 hours ago. The guy still hasn't elaborated on what the heck he even meant by that. And so it seems like it's one of those attention-getting schemes, like, I'm selling my Bitcoin, look at me. And then the guy doesn't explain it. And so Vinny, and I respect Vinny a lot. And this is why people got, I think, angry at Vinny the last time a little bit, because he says it's like he has some, this time he's retweeting a guy who has mysterious knowledge that he won't sell, that he won't share with anyone. He's saying something very bold, but he's not giving, what's standing behind it, what facts. So I think it was a mistake of Vinny to retweet this. And I think it's this guy, Raul, he's making the bigger mistake here. He should really post an explanation. So I wanted to put that out there. Constructive criticism. Again, I like what Vinny has to say most of the time. But a lot of people were yelling about Vinny before, and this is a valid complaint too. He's retweeted someone who says something very bold, and now it's just not elaborated on by the original tweeter. So I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy, hardworking Shane, over at Steemit. I linked to his Steemit page below. This guy is just the essence of perseverance on Steemit. I mean, he's posted all this stuff on Steemit. He never bought any Steem, which is, I recommend to people, don't buy any Steem. Go over there, post your stuff. And he's making a lot of Steem over there. And he is proud of it. And he should be. He should be. And you should check him out. He's linked to below. And it's funny, he posted something from about a year ago, an interview he did with me, and that's how we first met. And we've established a relationship since then. He's a real professional. And this is how we do things in the professional world here, in the cryptocurrency space. Shane is really rocking it. I respect Shane a lot. And again, don't buy Steem, earn Steem, turn it into Bitcoin. And Shane is doing great with it. And Steem itself, all these people are pumping it up to like $1.25. We'll get to that in a second. Bobby Lee, and again, pound that like button, people. That's the slogan of the show, isn't it? Pound that like button. Bobby Lee, and it's like 140 of you there. Wow. Bobby Lee and his Preakness Day. Bobby Lee's tweet, his poll about which altcoin to support, to add to, that he might add to his Chinese exchange, BTC, China, whatever it's called over there. It's down to the final four: Steem, Ethereum Classic, Monero. Steem, Ethereum Classic, Monero, and what's the other one? I can't even think of what's on there. Anyway, check it out. Dogecoin. That's why I don't like to. That one's not. That's not top. That's nothing for me. So yeah, check that out if you want to play that. Like, he's really milking that thing. He's using it as a marketing gimmick. But hey, yeah, give him credit. Whatever. Maybe they'll add something. And so Crush the Street. I've noticed their channel. I've been on Crush the Street before. And they try to talk about metals still, like cobalt, and that video gets very little. But then they've been doing all these cryptocurrency ones, and they've been doing great. So they actually contacted me again. They're like, "We're doing great with the cryptocurrency videos. We want you back on." So I'll be on Crush the Street soon. But it's interesting how these financial channels, and the video I did with them in the past is like their 15th most popular video of all time. So they see where the trend is going here in alternative finance on YouTube. They're getting away from metals and doom porn, which is great to see. And they're going toward cryptocurrency. So that's a really positive story also. Something that's not that positive is Mish. I like the Mish financial blog. I linked to it below. he's a gold money guy, and he's kind of poking fun that Bitcoin's over $1,900. I don't know what he's trying to say. He did get attacked on it by some of his posters, so you can check out that thing and tell me what that's all about. By the way, I do see Full-Time Geek in the chat, and he is the biggest Steemit proponent on the face of the earth. And my God, he's getting. I hope he doesn't leave all his steam on the table. He's doing real well right now. You've got to cash out some of that steam, man. You gotta take care of your family, man. I mean, we're talking. This guy can make tens of thousands of dollars right now. You've done well for yourself. You've done great. You should be proud of yourself. You promoted something that you believe in, okay? And I respect that. But dude, you cannot leave money on the table. And his profile is public, so you can. I'm not going to say his numbers out loud, but you can see what he's worth in Steemit, and it is, yeah, impressive. And especially now, Steem is over $1.20 because people are irrationally exuberant about Steemit. They're buying it up. Again, I don't recommend buying Steem at all, but you're helping me because I own Steem because I post on Steemit. I find it an interesting platform, an interesting concept, a way to get to know other cool cryptocurrency people like Shane and Full-Time Geek, and a way to get new people in where they don't have to spend their precious Bitcoin. Instead, they earn precious Bitcoin. What a concept. So, I mean, how long can it last? I don't know. But hey, there's no harm in posting your content over there. Now, buying Steem, again, I will never tell anyone to buy Steem. Never, never. But it's different than posting your stuff over there and earning it. So Bitcoin transaction fees, Alistair Milne has a tweet about that. That is linked to below. And a real life reader sent me this. I thought I would have to pay a large fee to move to Bitcoin quickly. Not so. The transaction was confirmed in minutes after I opted for a high fee to ensure a quick confirmation. Turns out the total fee was only 0.00078,315 Bitcoin. That's only $1.50, or approximately 0.04% of the value transferred. The king of the trolls, formerly known as Jesus, is again shown to be a tool. Wow. Now that's a good golden hold story right there. Hey, that's the way this dude is using Bitcoin, moving around large amounts of Bitcoin, of value, $2,000 worth of, well, no, $4,000 worth of value right there. So it's a savings account. Remember, think of Bitcoin as a savings account. And again, transaction fee, that's a very low fee. And right away, cheaper than using a bank, dudes, if you're into that thing. And hey, there are a lot of people that are into that aspect of Bitcoin. Speaking of different aspects of Bitcoin, moving value across borders, Andreas Antonopoulos has a new video out that, and I linked to it below, that discusses moving value across borders when fiat is not allowed to be moved across borders, like in Zimbabwe, like in India. Already, I mean, this is already happening in places. So Bitcoin already has a very important use case. It's a quick video by Andreas. Pound that like button, people. Pound that like button. 160 live viewers on Preakness Day. I know you're all going to watch the Preakness, right? I know so many people watch horse racing, right? So check out the archives again. Check out my archives. No, I'm not. There was something here. I'll share that another time. We're running out of time. So what's on my mind? Finally, what is on my mind? Live life in the real world, people. This real world that we're in is a beautiful place. Alcohol and drugs, they take people to a fake world. They take people out of this beautiful world that we're only in once. I mean, this world is such a great place. You only live once. Have no regrets. Don't waste your time in a zombified state trying to hide. You should try to make the most of your real life and be in motion. I mean, I love this life. I do no drugs, and I did used to drink. I used to party. I've seen the other side of things, and tasting the real world, and just being happy in the real world is so much better than being drunk. And I assume being on drugs and just getting sick and your body falling apart slowly. When you're living in the real world, you stay healthy, you stay young, you stay exuberant. And so I wanted to leave everyone with that note, because there people were like, why'd you say talk about smoking pot the other day and everything? Because I really am against that, because I love the real world. I love real life, and I don't hide from anything. I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Please check out the notes section below. Adam@tresorhelp.com. Bye-bye, everyone.